Hi everyone, this is a pick a card reading for what's coming next in your connection. So this is specifically for someone, with someone, for someone that, well, with someone. I'm sure you know what I mean, right? This is someone that you're thinking about in regards to love, and you're thinking, what's going to come next in our connection? I think that's the best way for me to phrase it so that I'm not confusing you, not confusing myself in that sense as well. But yeah, so we're going to have a look. We have these three beautiful groups, beautiful groups, and we're going to have a look, see what's coming through. So we have group 1, group 2, and group 3. Timestamps, as usual, are in the description box below, and you can, if you're on mobile, you can tap on the title of my video, I believe, and then it will expand the description box. A lot of people ask me, where is the description box? If you're on the computer, it's much easier to find the description box. It's literally under the video, but if you're on mobile, tap on the title of this video and it will expand the description box. In the description box there will be timestamps, so you can find the timestamp and then you can head over to the time that it is, and then you'll be able to watch the reading. And yeah, that's pretty much what I want to mention there. Also, if you'd like to win a free reading with me, do check out the description box below, since I do a giveaway every single month, and I have been doing a giveaway now for almost a year, I think, which is amazing. It's so lovely to give back to so many of you for the amount of support you give to my channel. And also, if you'd like to purchase a private paid reading, information is also down in the description box below as well. They're done within 24 to 48 hours. Last thing I want to mention is that my intention bracelets, they are on Etsy. There are so many on there, so if you are interested, do check out my Etsy shop. If you want to see how other people have seen results with my bracelets as well, please do check out my Etsy shop. Link will be in the description box below. This one here is the finance and wealth one. I was just doing one of those readings, so I still have that bracelet on my wrist, but I do have love, twin flame, soulmate, divine masculine, divine feminine. There are honestly so many bracelets on my Etsy shop now. So if you are interested, they're handmade, international shipping, they're meditated with, they're saged, and again, they're there to work with your energies and your intentions. And yeah, so there's so many on there, from confidence, happiness, as I mentioned, there's the loved ones as well, twin flame, soulmate. But if you are interested, definitely do check out my Etsy shop. The link will be down below, international shipping. Let's begin with this reading. I just love the setup of it today. It's just speaking to me so much. All right, let's begin. So if I just move these groups down here to the side. Okay. So we have here group number 1. Group number 1, let's have a look and see what is coming next in your connection, in the connection with this person, right? What's coming next for the both of you, essentially. So we just put this down here. We have got here healing family issues. This deck, by the way, is called the Doreen Virtue Romance Angel Oracles cards, or oracle cards. It's the Doreen Virtue Romance Angels Oracle cards. I believe that's the full name of it. It's a pretty long name. They are not made anymore, but I believe that you can find them online, I believe, somewhere. So yeah, I do want to sort of let you know that I am using cards that are no longer being produced by them, but you can find them in other places. I get so many questions, which is why I'm just briefly mentioning it here as well. Okay, so what's coming next for you guys? So, healing family issues, we have his soulmate, we also have getting to know each other, and we have trust. Well. Group number 1. What's coming next? Now, healing family issues is really about, I mean, the thing is, I'm channeling messages already. I have what I want to say, but also Spirit Guides giving me messages. It's very common that with a spiritual connection, because this is what it is, right? We're seeing a spiritual connection here, that with a spiritual connection, it's also related to ancestors. It's related to past life experiences, past life situations. The two of you have had a past life before. So you may feel like you just know this person. You know this person regardless of how long you've known this person. You know them longer than you have actually physically in this world known them, because there is a past life experience. And a lot of this also is tied to ancestors and, things like that. So essentially, healing family issues in your situation can also boost this connection. I'm just saying. And it's very common that in spiritual connections, having the blessings of your family, your current family, right? And even your ancestors and family from previous lifetimes can help to also heal and bring in to your life a nice situation in regards to love. I hope you're still with me, because even whilst I'm channeling, this is a challenging one to channel. If you've watched my other readings, you know that the messages sometimes they just come out 100 miles per hour. This one is, it's one that does require a bit of start and stop. So I do apologise about that, but I'm channeling a lot, which is why, this is happening. So it says here, with healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, which is literally, I should have just read the bottom of this, right? But that's what I'm seeing. So if you feel like perhaps you are struggling in regards to the relationship with your parents, remember, not everyone will, but if you feel like, there are little things here and there that annoy you about your parents, it is sort of having that sort of element of sort of forgiveness, healing that bond and that rift. For some people it's harder, okay, and for some people it's easier, okay. It really does depend, but the more I'm seeing that this bond is healed, the more this connection also progresses. A lot of it is to do with ancestors removing obstacles, challenges out of your way when they see that the parents have been respected. Sometimes parents may not respect us, all right? So that is something that we have to see, but we do have to put in the effort, okay? So if you feel like, because it's going to be different for everyone, if you feel like my parents actually don't even respect me, they don't even like me, they don't care about me, if you're in a situation like that, because I'm not saying that you are, because obviously it's different for everyone, but if you feel like you're in a situation like that, I want you to just have a bit more sort of just trying is what the spirit guide is saying. If you in your heart have tried, and you know that you've tried, and you've tried to just close that rift, then you have tried. And that is also important and also enough, all right? So that's what I'm seeing, because it's harder for some people, it's easier for others, but if you can just try and you have that intent in your heart, then that is also really good as well, right? So healing family issues. For some people, it's like this much. For other people, it's this much. And there's not, you can't always force something to happen, right? But it's that intent of having it in your heart that can also make a huge difference as well. And ancestors are known to sometimes put in challenges and obstacles in our path, and to sort of give us those things that we need to sort of, those hoops to jump through. So having that intent also is enough to prove to them, okay, we're going to remove this obstacle out of the way, and that you have that sort of respect. Now, it can also be healing that family issue with their family, all right? The other person's family. So just think about it that way. So long as you have the intent of really trying and just, being that good person and just really trying, that is also enough, all right? Just saying. Because at the end of the day, you can't force something completely. Okay, so that's what we have there. Hopefully that made sense. I know I sort of just dragged that on like crazy, but I needed to make sure that the message was it just got out there to you guys. Soulmate, right? Is a spiritual connection. It says here, yes, this is your soulmate. I'm seeing more spiritual sort of connection between the two of you. So I do see that things are really going to come together, right? There is this sort of, it's like a magnet. The magnets just can't stay away from each other. They just get attracted, so that's something I'm seeing there. Getting to know each other. So the two of you are going to get to know each other much more, constantly learning about each other more and more as time goes by. It also says here, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So the bond is just going to get deeper between the two of you emotionally. The two of you are going to connect more and more. There is more of this mental connection that I'm seeing as well, where there's just an understanding towards one another. And then we've got here trust. So the two of you are really going to trust one another. Trust is one of the most important and integral parts of any connection, and it's like the foundation. If there's no trust, the structure is just gonna collapse. You know, I just want to say that, but this is built on trust, which shows that it is strong. So things moving forward and what's coming next for you guys is things are just going to get stronger, right? The foundation is just going to get stronger, which is also very important. It says this situation is calling for you to have some faith, or have faith. So things are going to get stronger, really, really strong. But there is a bit of advice here as well. And also, two of you are just going to get to know each other more and more as well. So group number 1, this is what's coming next, and this is your reading. And if this resonates with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all very, very soon if you click on another one of my videos, obviously. And yeah, let's move on to group number 2. Oh, it matches my nails. Alright, group number 2, let's have a look and see what's coming next in your connection with this person. Okay, so we have this humongous purple crystal. Just going to put it there. And we have here from the Doreen Virtue Romance Angels Oracle deck. Wow, that was a mouthful. We have Worth Waiting For, Forgiving and Learning. Let me actually just do that because you can read the words a little bit more. I will read this out to you, but obviously the crystal is quite huge, so I'm just going to do that. And let your friends help you. And very soon. Okay. What I'm seeing here is that very soon there is going to be a coming together of things. Now, if you're already with this person, you're probably thinking, not really sure, Moonlight. Well, let me explain to you. So for those of you that are perhaps in a situation with this person, right, or you're waiting for more to happen in this situation, there is more that's going to happen, essentially. Okay, so whatever your situation is with this particular person, more is arriving, more is coming, in the sense that, you know, it really is about divine timing and the connection getting to that sort of next level is what I'm seeing. So with very soon, it says here, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So it's also about law of attraction. You know, think about what it is that you want in this particular situation. And, you know, they always say, be careful what you wish for because you just might get it, you know. So that's what's really on the cards there as well. If you've made a wish in regards to this particular connection, you know, it may just manifest. So that's something that I'm definitely seeing here very, very soon, or very soon should I say. There is sort of the next step to this connection that is going to unwind before you. Worth waiting for here is actually showcasing that some of you may be waiting for this particular person to make a specific move. You may be waiting for them to reach out to you. You may be waiting for them to reconcile with you. You may be waiting for them to propose to you. All right, it's going to be different for everyone, but there's something that you might be mentally just waiting for in order to, you know, in order to think like, okay, I'm waiting for this to happen, I'm waiting for that to happen. So there may be something that you're sort of waiting for in that sense. So this here is showing that divine timing is at work in your love life, okay? Trust the angels, trust the guides, that things are going to get to that next level. So if you are dating this person, it is about, you know, very soon, this person actually, you know, committing to you. If you are waiting for them to propose to you, this is about them very soon proposing to you. If you're waiting to move in with this person, it's also about, you know, moving in together in that sense. So it is about sort of things coming together and things progressing to that level. And if you're waiting for this person to break no contact, and to really come forward in that sense and to actually contact you, this is about that happening as well. Or if this is about, reconciling and coming back around, that's what I'm seeing here as well. All right. So the main sort of aspects here are these two that I'm seeing: forgiving and learning, right? So forgiving and learning. It says here, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. It's true. If you stay in the past, right, you are holding on to a lot of that negative emotion, feelings, and perhaps in many, many ways, you may also feel you have trust issues, right? And this can be to do with anything. It can be to do with friends, it can be to do with love, it can be to do with family, and even career as well. So it's very important to heal, release, and let go of certain things in any of those areas, or maybe all of those areas, that make you feel that way, so that you feel much stronger, you have more trust, you have more confidence, and you feel better just in general within yourself, emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually, to be able to then go forward and to sort of break out of this sort of maybe cycle that you feel like you've been in, okay? And that allows you to feel more love. So the more you work at yourself, the more the universe also opens up doors for you. The universe is acknowledging everything. The universe also wants us to heal, release, and let go, and to take care of ourselves. And when we take care of ourselves, more abundance can come our way. Why is it also, okay, I'm going to give you an example. Why is it that when, certain people break up with each other, I'm just giving an example, that, there's one person that just pines and pines and pines and wants that person back. And it's not until they heal, they release, they let go, and they put so much energy into themselves, they put so much strength into themselves, that the other person comes back knocking at their door. Why is it that it happens just as they've healed, just as they've, got themselves to such a good place in their life, that the other person just has to come knocking back on that door? We see it in movies. We see it in TV series. It's because you are healing, you are releasing, and you're putting that intention out there. And also you're doing it for yourself. That's why. All right. So for some of you, you need to hear that. And it's really going to help you, is what I'm seeing. But in general, this can be to do with any area of your life. It can really just boost you and make you feel so much better. And I think that anything to make yourself feel better in that sense is, it's a positive thing, especially emotionally and mentally, can really help you. I think that's one of the best things, So try not to sort of hold on to those things. It's good to hold on to certain things to acknowledge them, but then, we do have to let go at some point. The card next to it is let your friends help you, okay? So it says here, ask for and accept support from others, okay? This can be it doesn't just have to be friends, it can be other family members, it can be support in the sense of, therapists, counsellors. It really can be just asking for support, having that support. Even your spirit guides, your angels, can support you. Do not be afraid. They can also help you as well. You can pray to them. They will give you answers through dreams and signs and synchronicities, all right? So just know that you are not alone in any of this. I'm also here as well. I am. I'm right here. I'm present. So this is, what we have as well. Okay, so this is what's coming next in your connection. There are some elements to sort of work through, but this is very important, and I feel like, this is also linked to this. So, the more you put energy into yourself, the more also there is progression in this particular connection too. Energy in the sense of, really feeling, strong within yourself and healing, releasing and letting go, and just having that, support as well, which you do have, all right, even spiritually. I know it sounds really scary to say, but we are never truly all alone. All right, so this is what we have for you, group number 2. Now we are going to move on to group number 3. If this resonates with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And we're going to move on now to group number 3, as I mentioned, probably 100 times. Missing the crystal, there we go. Alright, so group number 3, let's see what we got going on for you, what's coming next in your connection with this person. Let's have a look. Let's see. Okay, I'm just going to put these there. Beautiful crystals. Okay, heart-to-heart conversations, finances and career, attraction, romantic feelings. Ooh, I just noticed actually, wow. So what I do is I actually shuffle the cards and I place them into the piles. And I'm just realising this now, obviously, because I didn't see these cards prior. But got so much nature in these cards. It's fun. This is so outdoorsy and exciting and just very like romantic in nature. In nature. Puns, as always. These cards are called the Doreen Virtue Romance Angel Oracle cards. So if any of you are wondering, that's what it's called. It's not really available these days, but I believe you can, purchase a copy somewhere. But yeah, they don't really produce these anymore. But let's start with this reading, right? Oh, I don't know which side to start from because both of them are sort of just mirroring each other. We've got heart-to-heart conversations. Let's start with that. So look at these little angels that we have. It says here, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Now, I really do feel that, it's quite self-explanatory, to be honest. What I feel is coming next for the two of you is more openness in terms of communication, in verbal or physical, essentially, and more just deep-rooted conversations. I mentioned that there's a lot of nature that we're seeing here. There's also a lot of green. Green also represents the heart chakra, so I feel like the heart chakra is going to be glowing green. It's going to really be activated, and that's going to allow the two of you to have some really deep conversations about the future, about, just topics that you both share, values that you share, and topics that you want to talk about, essentially. So you're going to get to know each other to such a deep-rooted level, and this is also going to help to build that emotional bond as well. So that's what I'm seeing there. I'm going to move on to romantic feelings. So what's coming next for the two of you also is just an increase in feelings, right? An increase in the bond between the two of you, an increase in feelings, flirting, physical attraction, chemistry, intimacy is what I'm also picking up on here as well. And just, this sense of belonging as well between the two of you, and they're going to feel that as well. Again, oh, we got another angel right at the top. Right there. It says here your feelings are real and worth exploring. So not only are you going to be exploring much more of these feelings, but the other person as well is as well. Wow. The other person is also going to be exploring their feelings too. So that's what I'm seeing there. And for some of you, you need to know that because you may not think that maybe the other person is really exploring it that much, but you will know that because of interactions and communication that the two of you will have. We also have attraction, right? So I kind of already mentioned that as well with these two cards, but real attraction, physical attraction, but also not just exterior, also interior. The attraction that stems from within, and just thinking to yourself like, oh my gosh, I'm really attracted to this person because, they think in such a way that is X, Y, and Z. This person's not just going to be attracted to the outside of you, but also, your inside, how you are, and everything about you in terms of who you are inside, if you know what I mean, right? And it's different for everyone, but what I am seeing is that they're not just going to be superficial in that sense, right? So attraction here, it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So enjoy the moment, all right? Try not to, and sometimes, what happens, especially in regards to love and connections, is people will kind of enjoy the moment, but not 100% because they'll always be thinking about the future, and that's the thing. Sometimes, when people are dating, they don't really tend to, I'm not saying this is always the case, but they will also think too much about sort of maybe the next step. It's good to think about the next step because you're sort of, you're making yourself aware in that sense and you're sort of analysing the situation, but some people will think too much about the next step and they won't fully enjoy the present moment, okay? And you see that quite often with people that are waiting for a proposal. They'll feel quite agitated in the current moment because they just want, that. And then once it happens, there are a lot of people, and I've heard about this a lot as well, they think back and they wish they enjoyed, all the moments before leading up to it. So it's just about enjoying the moment, that you do have in front of you, and perhaps not consuming all your thoughts with constantly thinking about the future. It is very important to think about the future, especially if that's something you want in the future, obviously, but it's important to also enjoy the moment that you have in front of you. Now, we also have finances and career, and it says here financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So the two of you very much so may consider your finances, you may consider your career, how that can also help the two of you to sort of make things happen. For some of you, you may be experiencing distance, and then, sort of it's like how you're going to bridge, the gap between that. So for some of you, finances may be an issue. For some of you, it may be a case of, how we're going to combine finances so that we can have something together. So a lot of this is going to be considered more so in time, but I do see that this will be something coming as well in the future where you will have to very much so explore this. All right, so that's what I'm seeing, group number 3. But yeah, there's a lot of heat in the air for you that I'm seeing coming for you next in this connection. So this is your reading. I really hope that it gave you lots of clarity, information and knowledge. If you found that it resonated with your situation, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and do check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaways, and the bracelets, which are on Etsy. So take care, everyone, and I wish you nothing but positivity and light. Bye, everyone.